Robbie9, come in, out of the internet, little buddy. Oh, hey there, Robbie9. How you doing, buddy? Where's Gian GR at? Where's G.I. Joe 66? Is he coming in? All right, good. Get him in here. Welcome to the Verbal Militia TV show, the anti-federal TV programming show that I never wanted to do. But since phonetards, since 2010, can't read over 9 words at any given time, I'm sort of forced to do this show, Robbie9. I can tell everyone the scam in 9 words. Contractual liberty is the scam worldwide already. There you go. You know what it is. Go reverse engineer everything that I know from that. Start from the end, the ending, and go reverse engineer it all. Go figure it out that rights don't exist, that things can't be owned, that murder is a contractual policy violation, and that shall not means shall in legalese. So when you legally consent to the contracts by signing and sealing the Mark of the Beast contracts, which is what they are as a U.S./world/federal citizen, that legal name is your Mark of the Beast name. That's a legal ID. We're getting ready to have a census, 2020, Robbie9, where they count the cattle, and they don't count 666 cows and give them all 666 yellow ear tags. That's not the way that works. That census began in the actual, factual, contractual, supernatural year zero. There was no real or true year zero. If you go to work, Robbie9, if you go to federal employment to do the work of your boss, not your work, not on your time, you're on your boss's time. We're on Roman Gregorian time. We're on holy pedophile time because you're doing the holy pedophile work when you're doing federal employment. And that's all there is. There are no such thing as private businesses or private banks. That's a scam term. It's a legal term you're using on yourselves. That's a military term, private. Personal, artificial, personal. That's a federal corporation term. All property, have a sip of tea on the Nazi hag. If you read the Treaty of Peace, 1763 to 1783, you will see many of the old world countries in there, France, Spain, Ireland, England, who were sent over to the Americas, the New World, that ended in 1945 when world government was formed, was from 1492, that's the New World, to 1945, it's over. Not a post 9/11 Fed PSYOP, New World Order on the way from now on, when it's always going to be the opposing forces of the Russians against the Americans and the Chinese and against the Russians, and just we are at war with East Asia. We're not at war with East Asia. Without those conflicting so-called countries, they have no world government. There's never going to be a one world government. Everybody is going to call ourselves the world planet government. That's not going to happen. Most of you fools don't even know the difference between in the world and on the planet. Most of you, by most, I mean 99.99999% of you. That is most of you. Almost all of you, except me, know that. That's what I'm saying, Robbie9. How do you get in the world? With a magic shovel, Robbie9? You get in the world? Or are you on the planet? I'm going to be all over the place with this stupid ass show I never wanted to do. But listen up here, Mr. Scamming Alex Jones. I got me a $5 Mr. Microphone now. Mr. Post 9/11 Fed PSYOP, Constant Stupidest Jones. Well, for whatever reason, my scamming friend sold me a scamming amp, I guess. It's not working. I don't need that anyway. It works, but it doesn't work very loud. Let's get a camera going. Get on the cameraman footage, Giangio. 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 G.I. Joe. You like how I mash your name together there? G.I. Joe 66. Like afterlife. If you mash those two words together, then I can mash words together too. Like dead as fuck. If you have an afterlife, you're dead as fuck. And it goes on for eternity after you're dead. See how easy that was? If I mash some words together like supernatural, there you go. It's magic. Bam, right into legal fiction. Supernatural, anti-natural, anti-possible. I can mash words together too. Two contradictory words. If you mash them together though, bam, right into reality. Whatever you believe based on the official history. Not real, not true. Legal fiction, that is a belief in the contract. That's all that is. Legal fiction can't exist, can't actually exist, can't really exist, and does not truly exist at all. Your Cap G God government, that's the same thing. One's in the Bible, the other one's in the Constitution. They're written by the same holy pedophiles. Capital G in a contract, that's capitis diminutive minima. You can look that up. That's your name or the capitalized first letter of your name. If it was in all caps, that's capitis diminutive maxima. That means you're civilly dead. That's why all gravestones are written in capitis diminutive maxima, just like on your driver's license. Because you've been civilly dead from commercial birth contract. Not a straw man. That's a real contract. Real paper, real pen, real ink. Not an actual contract or a true contract by any means. But you signed, sealed the contract. You chose to do it. The government doesn't issue you voluntary contracts to force you to sign. You have to sign them. There's the difference in being a free slave and a pure slave. When you don't know that, government's your God. When you don't know that men can't write law that doesn't exist, government is your God with a capital G, and it's your true God with a lowercase g. And of course, gods can't exist because magic can't be real and or true. So you have men pretending to be your gods, calling themselves lawmakers. Did you notice that's not two words, lawmakers? Or lawful is one word. They dropped an L instead of two lowercase words, lawful. It's just lawful crammed together. Did you notice that, pure slaves? I did, because I'm completely informed, because I made it a point to know everything I could. So I found lie after lie after lie after lie. I found all the lies. I'm the truth finder. There were nothing but lies. There are no truths with an S. That's whatever you believe. Look up the meaning of the word truth. It's what you believe based on fact. All legal fact is contractual legal fiction. It's all anti-real and anti-true. But there is one good thing about legal fact. It's verifiable and not my opinion. Let's put the stars of the show on the show. It's not me, and I sure in the heck don't want a show with a bunch of choir chatters. I coined that phrase back in about 2006. Hanging around watching my stupid ass TV show I don't want to do. This is Ice Cube 3, superstar DJ. Right there, seeing the vampire? That's a skull fragment of me back when I was 33. He's just getting started. Over here, we got Robbie 9, the super male model, air freshener head, skull fragment, superstar guest host of VMTV, little robot programmed model mate. And there's his self-replicating robot of Robbie 9 of me with his skull fragment. And the government has the baby in the arms of the government and all this other stuff. So you know who Robbie 9 is. He's kind of like Tom Hanks' soccer ball when he comes out of the internet. And of course, it's me, myself, and I. That's what the point of Robbie 9 is, among many other things. When I talk to people in the chat, when we win the chat, Robbie 9, nobody has a fucking clue what I'm talking about. So if I'm going to ask a question, Robbie 9 can answer that question when no pure slaves can. And he can do it as a team. That's what Verbal Militia is speaking out online as an organized group and as a team, all on the same page with no worldview at all, because there is no world at all. It's a contractual legal fiction. What's up, Crush the Fed? I can't chat and do what I do, dude. So you can say what you want. I just can't really read it. I can't actually read it, and I'm not really going to read it. Actually, really, and truly. Actual, real, true. Actual, contractual, factual, supernatural, anti-possible. If it's real, you can touch it with your hands, or you can at least see it like the sun. If you touch the sun, your hand would burn off. So you can feel the heat from the sun. You know it exists. That's real. If it's true, you have to throw in the word false. If it's true or false, it's either written or said or heard or read. And I'm no longer a truth teller because I found out the word truth is a scam word. I'm a completely informed, real, true speaker of the scam I named in capitis diminutive minima. So let's see. It was good to make you made it in so early there. Ice Cube 3. What'd you stay up all night? Doing some rave DJ jobs or what? Oh yeah. I don't pay any attention to what you do out in legal fiction. You sure make a lot of cash though. A lot of anti-money. Let's get something playing here. Mr. Guest Star DJ, Superstar, Destruction of the Artificial Person DJ, Ice Cube 3, up there in the Bulletproof DJ booth. Let's put some truth or fails on the news. What do you say, Ice Cube 3? This is the VMTV show that I never wanted to do, bumper music. Let's get them on there. Some actual camera footage. You got that, Fed?
For being drunk in public, it's a law.
Remember when I used to have Broadcaster? How it was so great and free? I don't have that now.
No. Get away from
You're
me.
going on the news, truth or fails.
I'm putting you in the news. I'm putting you on the news. I'm putting you on the news, you dirty bastard. I'm putting you on
I'm putting you on the news, Fed, you dirty
I'm
bastard.
putting you on the news. I said I'm putting you on the news. That's what's
Hey,
wrong.
Fed, why are you not at Facebook?
Damn right. Got every right, cup. Damn right I will. Go ahead. Go ahead. Nothing. You're going on the news.
You going on the news, Fed?
I'm putting you on the news. I'm putting you. Stay there. I'm putting you on the news. Hey.
Don't try to run away, Fed.
Get back here. You are going on the news. Congratulations.
Crush the Fed is going on the news.
Yeah, well, I'm putting this on the news for that language.
This is Crush the Fed right here with his bag full of car stereos.
Say I won't put this on the news.
Walking around downtown St. Louis. Where are you at, Fed?
I'm going right to the news right now, buddy.
You are going on the
Going
news.
on the news.
Okay. Great. We got some ads on VMTV. Just what I love. I should have left that on. Those were cool looking old Harleys. Okay, we don't want this. This guy in person is an idiot. I'm not listening to him. He's a good, like, he kind of does what I'm doing with Robbie 9, but let's see here. Putting people on the news some more. Where's the other one? Gosh darn it. Put some more people on the news. Let's keep 3. Move it or lose it, Fed.
Move that car or move it or put you on the news. I'm putting you on the news.
Put it in the news. Go ahead.
Move it. Move it or lose it.
No, Fed, I didn't take my psychoacry anti-care pills today. Why would I do that? Are you that brainwashed, Fed? Why would I take the psychoacry crazy pills?
I will put it on the news. I'm putting it on the
That
news.
make you crazy,
I'm
obviously.
putting this on the news. Get away from my car. Get away. Get away. Get away. Get away. I'm putting you on the news. I'm putting you on the news.
I didn't take my psychoacry anti-care suicidal pills,
Get back.
child killer pills,
Get back.
and I didn't smoke enough meth today. That's the 2 lay down fainty goat excuses I hear for pure slaves who can't read 9 words about 50 times a day.
Because I'm putting you on the news. Okay. Yeah, I'm putting you on the news. For what reason, sir? I'm putting you on the
I didn't
news.
smoke enough anti-care psychoacry pills, and I didn't take enough meth.
For what reason, sir?
The 2 biggest excuses I see for pure slaves wanting to be perma-chic pure
I'm
slaves.
putting you on the news.
It's program regurgitation, self-censorship terms you're using there. Like bot, which that's why I kind of invented Robbie 9. Like shill, troll, and spam, which is only illegal email after a conviction. It's not typing information into the internet that's over 9 words that phone tards can't read. That is not what spam is. That is pure slave self-censorship. Now, guess what they even call it? Copy and paste. You copy and pasted that. I can't read over 9 words of it on an idiot phone, so it must be spam or shill, troll, or bot. Y'all are so brainwashed and clueless, it's not even funny at all. It's deadly, very deadly. Ignorance of the law, that means you don't know murder is a contractual policy violation. That's what that means, and it's fucking stupid. Look around. Contractual liberty is the scam. Look around anywhere and see it everywhere. You just justly open your eyes and see. I don't like that word just. It's in the middle of unjust and justly. Justly or unjustly. And just going to the store. How about I'm going to the store? Stop using pure slave words on yourselves. Like rights, law, and own. In lowercase, have no contractual legal authority at all. Unlike contractual ownership. Unlike contractual statutory holy pedophile, world, Vatican debt slave and extermination, end of days, world population control, Nazi policy, statutory, capital L letter law. Capital A, anti-dash lowercase L letter law. Anti-law. Because it's contractual policy, not law, that can't exist. That's why you're pure slaves. Lowercase r rights, Go look at the Bill of Rights. Is that a capital R rights or a lowercase r rights? Those are legal contractual rights. Those are your stupidest freedoms. Those are contractual liberties we've all contracted away since 1933, which is why they're legally being constitutionally, federally, legally, contractually regulated all away. Because if you were born with magical, mythical rights that can't exist, they could not be taken away for any reason. They don't exist, so they can't be taken away for any reason. Because you don't have any. You've never had any. When you don't know, shall not means shall in legalese. Shall not mean shall. Shall mean shall not. Shall mean shall. And shall not mean shall not in a contract. When you don't know that, you can't agree to the contract. Because it can be switched back and forth there, you see. So you legally consent to the contract, anti-agree to the contracts that you don't even know you're signing when you're 16. When you go to get your driver's license, for life, lifetime federal driver's license for the Pope if he needs a ride. That's your federal employment job for life. That's why it only becomes expired or suspended or renewed. It's a lifetime contract, which are supposed to be illegal. Contracts without an end date are supposed to be illegal. Well, there is an end date. It's the day you die. That's how that works there legally. For the holy pedophiles, not for us. Now, since Fed came in here, I went to explaining the scam. I had a whole different show going on. Did you get that, Fed, without reading 9 words on your stupid idiot phone you can't own? Did you get it? That was most of it. When you legally consent, that means you signed the contract. Doesn't mean you read the contract. The contract could not care less if you read the contract. That used to be common knowledge not even 50 years ago. Now, the part where they were signing driver's license, birth certificates, and social security card numbers in your forehead, which is a mark of the beast. If you don't believe that's a mark of the beast, Fed, I know you have Christianity insanity still. Put your social security number in the chat. I will just worship it for a little while. Then you can have it back like you're going to do. By not putting it in there, you're worshiping it. Let's take a look down my wall. Robbie 9. My farce book wall. It's not mine. I registered to be there. Everything I write goes into that corporate contract. It's an ongoing contract. My intellectual property, the property can't be owned. It's all federal property when you register. Anything, like your babies, the day they were born, into children, child, genderless federal corporation term. Baby boy and baby girl born on the planet. Children contracted into the world. In the world of federal commerce. Does that say Ice Cube 3 in the post 9/11 Fed PSYOP New World Order on the way from now on world of federal commerce? Or is it the world, one world order? Already since 1945, officially authorized in 1933 by the Emergency War Powers Act. The U.S./federal/world financial emergency / ongoing Nazi invasion. Bill, Act, Statute, Anti-Law of 1933. So I'm on a verbal militia vacation from Facebook. If I get one more, looks like this account will be deleted because pure slaves can't stand anything real or true, like crush the Fed. So, of course, they have to report you because if it's true, they don't want to see it. They don't want to read it. They don't want to know their entire lives are a lie based on all lies. Only hidden to them, not to me. The all lies I found hidden in legalese with a lowercase h hidden. They're not hidden to me. In English, make that a uppercase h and a lowercase h. Like when you read the word persons in a sentence, that should be a pronoun. That's what legalese is outside the contract in English. In legalese, in English, not the same languages. They're opposite on purpose. Here's why they're opposite on purpose. Camera footage, actual camera footage, zoom. There's why. Can you read that? It's over 9 words on your stupid idiot phone. Can you read it? It says, yeah, with legalese in 3 words. Verbal militia, 1 word. Crammed together. All capitals. So my name can't be stolen from me when things can't be owned and turned into someone else's federal corporation to destroy my life's work. It's copyrighted. It's trademarked by me so I could give it away one day long after I'm dead. This is me. This one never fits on the screen. Zip. Zoom. I am the uncoverer of the legal definition of constitutor. He who agrees by a simple pact to take on the debt of another, and this is always a principal obligation. Gee, I don't like being a debt slave for my entire life. I wonder who that could be that I'm the debtor of. Crush the Fed. You seem sure you're a truther. Sticking feathers up your butt does not make you a chicken. Crush the Fed. It makes you a gay super chicken. Depending on how many feathers you stick up there. Are you with me, Crush the Fed? Are you with that? Is that agreeable? Do you legally consent to that? I am the conqueror of legalese. I go around and I find attorneys on the internet and I ask them questions like, why is murder not against the law? And they don't have a clue because all they do in anti-law school is learn court procedure. I hate to call myself a lawyer because law doesn't exist. So I'm a legalizer. But under the definition of an English word lawyer, I'm a lowercase l lawyer. If you've ever been to court and you've answered the question, do you need representation? You are a practicing capital L letter lawyer there, claiming that you're incompetent, that you need a British monarchy key tam attorney to lie, cheat, and scam you in the courts. That's what you did. And it's sad, and it's devastating, and it's deadly. Serial killers like this dude, that without the law in my way, that's exactly what I would be. You pure slaves. They are not near as deadly as the government, you see. I've never killed anyone. I almost have with my bare hands, but I didn't. Kill and murder, those seem to be two different words, don't they, Robbie 9? Well, one's a legal term, and it's not murder until after a conviction, making it a contractual policy violation. If OJ truly killed Ron and Nicole, then OJ constitutionally, legally killed them. He did not get away with murder. He did not get away with breaking the law that didn't exist. If you want to go look up the legal definition of murder, legal, not full of law, not law at all. Legal definition of murder. Of course, in the definition, there's going to be a claim that law exists, so government's your God. That's outside the contract. Article 1, Section 8, Clause 15, capital L letter laws. Your first contractual liberty, contracted all the way, lowercase L letter law. Two different things in a contract, captus diminutum minima. Did they shall not pass a law or make a law, Robbie Knight? That churches, Freemason scam churches would be Vatican debt free? They didn't make a law because men can't make laws. So they've been using this legalese on you the whole time. That's what I'm saying. In the contract, go look at the Declaration of Independence, the independent contractor agreement between the British monarchy, the Holy Roman Empire, and the founding fuckhead Freemasons. If you see words like we capitalized or man capitalized in the middle of a sentence, that's not English. That's legalese. A comma, which I ask attorneys this, they tell me I need a contract lawyer. I say I am one, you idiot. You don't know anything. A comma in legalese means comma, pause, just like in English, but then and or, then pause, then go on reading. You're not reading English when you're reading what legalese legally states. It doesn't say anything in English because it's not English. It's the opposite of English. It's the opposite language of every language in the world. These are written languages. If it was the written English language, that would be a capital L language. If you speak it, that's not contractual. You can talk like that weird girl who says, how about this? Meet me outside or whatever. That would be a lowercase L letter language if you wrote that. Someone spoke this language, lowercase L letter law language. Someone wrote a book, that would be the capital L letter law language. In a contract, what you do in English, you can misspell words all you want in English. It's not against the law that doesn't exist. Then in a contract, legalese doesn't lie. It's a different language. You just don't comprehend reading it. You contractually stand under it because you don't comprehend reading it. If everyone knew what I knew, the scam I named could not exist. It's just a scam. A scam takes a scammer and a scamee. Are you the trustee on the contract, Robbie 9? Because you're trusted? Are you the beneficiary in a contract because you're the beneficiary of benefits? No, you're the scamee. There's a benefactor. You're the scamee. The benefitor to the benefactor. When you go to work, you're not doing your work. You're doing someone else's work. You have an actual life. A life of an actual, contractual, factual, supernatural slave. And when you do your private business, you still have to pay Vatican debt, Vatican taxes on it. It's still not your work, no matter what it is. Every job is a cotton-picking, holy pedophile slave job. If you get paid. In the world, legal fiction, Vatican debt creds. Anti-money. And when things can't be owned and you pay things with not your money, they're not your things. They're anti-your things that you can't have, like your offspring when you register them, sacrificing them away the very day they're born. It was over 6 years ago today that I privately claimed them back from the British monarchy and the Vatican. You sacrificed them away to on the day of their birth with a commercial birth certificate contract signed by you, signed, sealed. And if you miss the mark, you sinned. You signed by the following cross, the X. Don't tell me it's not here yet, Fed. It's in your forehead, it's in your right hand, and it's your legal name. My my real family name, if I had a real family instead of an actual family, would be in all lowercase Mark Douglas, comma, of the House of Vote, no contract. That's how brainwashed you are, Crust Fed. That is how brainwashed everyone I see is. They don't even know how to spell their real name. When I sign everything marc27, that's a free slave name I gifted myself over 15 years ago, not knowing a fucking thing. All lowercase with a number attached, making their numbers not stick on me. This is a result of that today. Crush the Fed. Since you're the guest viewing audience member, the choir chatter that doesn't know a fucking thing, that's what you get. Fed showing up here at VMTV to choir chat at me. That's what you get. For free. Wasn't free for me. Wasn't even close to being free for me. You know, all this shit I gift away to you pure slaves that can't read 9 words on a stupid idiot phone that can't be owned. This is what happens with me when 2 Nazi policy enforcers try to tell me I stole my own bag that can't be owned so they can look inside of it and find nothing. And so I sat there. Well, I didn't sat there, Robbie 9. I stood there in the street like I'm standing now. I don't sit at computers. That's lazy. I stand in front of 3 dual monitors for 17 years while you stupid idiots share Facebook, Fed, PSYOP, my government memes for your research. I did it all, completed it all. Those 2 cops asked me if they were free to go 9 times, Robbie 9. I said, I'll stay here all fucking day. I'm not getting paid. I can speak on this shit endlessly. And I told them everything in the scam, the truth, the beast note that I wrote for y'all to read for free. The rights don't exist. Things can't be owned. Murder is not against the law and shall not mean shall in legalese. What a constitutor is, a debt slave of the Vatican Treaty of Peace. Of course, pure sheep slaves ran away from anything real and true 9 times. And I got in front of that policy enforcer's door so he couldn't open the door. I said, I know you lied. You should quit your job. Because I didn't even slow down by the swimming pool where you got that lie. So I know somebody's lying. If it was you, you should quit your job. Calling yourself on me. It wasn't the cops that called. It was somebody I knew. But it took me a minute to figure that out. Because I figure out all scams. Just a matter of time. A legal matter of time. Let's call it a show. We're going to do another one, Crush the Fed. Tune in, because I got a lot to say today. Hitting that live button is hard for me. Jose Cuervo is not here. Today I hit the live button. No Jose. Although I have a good time with Jose. He didn't show up for work when he's fired. Right, Robbie 9? I'm going to Facebook and I'm going to destroy these fools that keep anti-reading anything I have to say and want to choir chat about me. Call the show, tune back in, Crush the Fed, bring some friends that don't know a fucking thing. I am Tyler Durden. Crush the Fed is Marla. Right there's you, Crush the Fed. Oh, what? What happened? What happened to the camera footage, Robbie 9? Was it actual camera footage? There's me, world champion of this shit. This papal bullshit. Conqueror of legalese, the namer of the scam, the lie, the con, the trick of legalese. When you're anti-thinking in legal fiction, make be the lie living things instead of trying to know things. Believe them instead. It's a lot easier not to know things. Someone made this about me. The scam he named anyone on Facebook, marc27. Blasting it into her face. They don't want to know the scam, Robbie 9, because it's contractual liberty. It's voluntary. That's why pure slaves can't see. Don't think I don't know what it is when that's me. Everything Tyler Durden only wishes he could be. Count it down. Ice Cube 3, 3, 2, 1. I am Tyler Durden. VM is Fight Club for completely informed, real truthers. They're ex-truthers because the truth doesn't exist. It's what you believe. Real, true speakers of true and false and the scam I named. The scam, not the scam in all lowercase. Contractual the scam, you governmental retards. Governed, completely governed, totally mentally retarded retards that don't know a fucking thing. You never will without me. And I'm about done with this shit, you see. I know I've done everything I can, and nobody gives a fuck that it's voluntary because they have to worship government and pray for good crops to their god government. They're not coming. You're not getting any good crops by voting hard, you stupid slaves. I am marc27, the ghost of verbal militia. And this fucking stupid idiot show I never wanted to do is over, and this conversation is finished.